Welcome back to Fight News Now Live. John Pollock, John Ramdeen, and Robin Black with you. It's time to play that game we just can't get enough of. It's called Wheel of Fighting. Repeat after me.
Wheel of Fighting!
All right, our degenerate audience has made its way into our studio. Let's spin the wheel. It's going to land on a topic, and then we're going to talk about said topic.
We don't know what these topics are.
We never do. What if Connor wins? These are the bracelets they're going to be selling.
Yeah, if he wins, he becomes the lightweight champion.
And the featherweight champion. And the featherweight champion. And then he goes and defends the featherweight belt and the lightweight belt in the same year.
Didn't Kenny Florian say he did some digging and that you actually have to vacate the title in order to fight for another title?
These rules are all made up.
They are all made up. The rankings, all of this stuff.
And that is true of whatever. If you work at the bank, and if you work at a meat cutter, it doesn't matter where you work.
That's not the same.
They make up the structure. Yes,
no. If you cut pepperoni all day and then you want to go to the turkey department, you've got to vacate your job in the pepperoni department.
I will tell you, if the company that owns that meat says, oh my God, this guy brings us 10 times the amount of money of a normal meat cutter, they'll let you go do what you like. And that's the deal with Conor McGregor. This guy has become a legitimate star who can dictate what he wants to do because it's good for the business, it's good for the company, it's good for the fans, it's good for debate, it's good for everybody except for Frankie Edgar.
And Jose Aldo's ticked. He's saying the UFC is giving Conor McGregor way too much power. Isn't that what fighters kind of want?
Yeah.
Shouldn't he be endorsing this to give more fighters power?
That's a good point.
Opposed to having the promoter be in control
That's actually a great point. You can complain about it all you like, but everybody's like, we should have more power. We should say who we fight. We should be out. And then now someone's doing it. You can't complain. That's a great point.
Let's go to topic number 2. Spin the wheel. What if Connor loses?
And he won't be the lightweight champion.
Most anticipated rematch. It's not been announced yet, but I'm going to say Luke Rockhold and Chris Weidman. That's the rematch I want to see in 2016. Do you have any picks? Whether they've been announced or not announced?
Ken Shamrock quite crazy.
Come on!
I guess that's
No.
No, I'm going to have to go with that. I think the fight between Luke Rockhold and Chris Weidman was sensational when we were there live. But the idea of how these guys will match up against each other the second time around, they've both faced each other. They know what each man is capable of. And I think the second time they go at it will be more spectacular than the first time.
What's always interesting is what changes a guy can make. A guy with a growth mindset like Chris Weidman can make a lot of improvements, can learn a lot, and change a lot in that time. So that's interesting. But it's also, you lose twice to the champ, it's all done, you know? And that's why I'm excited about Cain Velasquez versus Verdum, too. Because Cain Velasquez, this is your last chance. You've been a dominant heavyweight champion, been able to smash everybody. And in his last rematch against Junior Dos Santos, number 2 and number 3, he brutalized him. So he got beat up pretty heavy by Verdum, but we'll see. Can he do to Verdum what he did to Dos Santos? That's a fight I'm really excited to see. It's only a month away.
Do you feel Robbie Lawler, Carlos Condit will happen again in 2016?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, Carlos Condit isn't complaining about it. You saw the look on his face after they announced that it was Robbie Lawler, the winner of that contest. Like, what do I have to do? But I wouldn't be surprised because there's been enough people out there saying that Carlos Condit won the fight. And I mean, I would expect the UFC
You want another rematch involving Robbie Lawler, don't you?
I do. I want to see Nick Diaz. So, I mean, if they don't put that fight together, I think it makes sense to have Carlos Condit and Robbie Lawler do it again.
Yeah, Condit's got the best of both worlds. Retire after the best fight you've ever had or take one more stab at the title.
Amazing. We didn't even mention Rousey Holm and all of that, but maybe they will on Monday night. It's 5 rounds with Robin Black and John Ramdeen. Note the new start time, 8 p.m. Eastern time with both individuals.